like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the history of Funko Pops. But before that happens, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, let's check it out. So like I said, today's video is a video on the history of Funko Pops. So I'm going to go all the way to the beginning of when Funko Pops were first made up until today in 2020 and kind of discuss which lineups came when, what kind of licensors happened when, and especially, different exclusives and when those happen. And I will say in advance that I did miss a couple of things, whether it's exclusives or different lineups. Put in the comment section below on if anything that I had missed. So a lot of my research has been from different sources for today's video, such as the Funko app, Pop Price Guide, popvinyls.com. But anyways, today, as this video gets released, will actually mark the 10th anniversary of when Funko Pops were first released. They were released at San Diego Comic-Con 2010, not as most of them being exclusives, but more of first to market releases. So they released at San Diego 2010, or San Diego Comic-Con 2010, but there was only a select few. So let's check out 2010 right now. So for 2010, we had the debut of the Pop Heroes lineup, which it was Pop's number 1 to 10, such as Batman, Superman, and The Flash. It was the year that we seen the first glow-in-the-dark Pop, which was a Green Lantern SDCC exclusive, along with the debut of Metallic and Chase Pops, which obviously the majority of the chases, because there were a bunch of chases for these Heroes Pops, were all metallic. The chases at this time weren't your typical 1 in 6 chases that you see nowadays in 2020, but rather it was actually 1 in 36. So if a retailer got a master case which contains 36 Pops, they would only get 1 chase per master case, unlike today, which would probably be about 4 or 5, maybe 6 chases in a full master case. And it was obviously the first year that we seen a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So now we move on to 2011, which we see the Pop Heroes lineup not only released in different retailers, but we do see an additional 8 characters along with that, with one of them being the ever so rare Two-Face Funko Pop. But 2011 is where they just start kicking up different lineups of Funko Pops, and some cool licensors happened in 2011. So let's check out what 2011 had to offer us in the Funko community. 2011 was the debut of the Pop Marvel lineup, Disney lineup, Movies lineup, Star Wars lineup, Ad Icons lineup, and the Pop Rocks lineup, which did include, if you guys remember, it was a Pop called Purple Haze, which was obviously Jimi Hendrix, but at this time, they actually didn't have the license to call it Jimi Hendrix, and that's the same thing if you have the Pop called Reggae Rasta. That's supposed to be Bob Marley, except that they had to change the name because of the fact they didn't actually have the license for Bob Marley. But 2011 was also the first year we seen a flocked Pop, which was the D23 exclusive Lotso. It was the first time we see 9-inch Funko Pops, so before 10-inch Pops were a thing, there were actually Pops that were 9 inches, example being the metallic Buzz Lightyear, which does look familiar to you guys most likely because Top Pops owns this Pop, and that you probably would have seen it in a bunch of his videos. And it was also the first year that we got Freddy Funko Pops, but not only Freddy Funkos, but Freddy Funko as certain different licensors. So the one we have here is Freddy Funko as Count Chocula. And it was also the first year that we had exclusives for New York Comic Con and Gemini Collectibles. And we seen licensors in 2011 for the first time, such as Avengers, Gremlins, Friday the 13th, and the ever so popular Wizard of Oz. So now we're going to 2012, which I know a lot of your favorite OG sets came out in 2012, so let's check out 2012. The year 2012 had the debut of the Pop Television, Game of Thrones, Games, Muppets, Ugly Dolls, Sci-Fi, and Classics lineup, which the Classics lineup did have that ever so rare glow-in-the-dark chase of Alex DeLarge that was 12 pieces and is worth almost $20,000 Canadian. 2012 was the first that we seen of 2-pack Pops, which the one that you see on your screen is a Sorcerer Mickey and Chernabog 2-pack from Fantasia, and it was the first we seen of 3-packs, which you see on your screen was a Muppets 3-pack. There was no new retailers for exclusives, but the licensors that we seen the first lineups of in 2012 include Game of Thrones, The Simpsons, Sonic the Hedgehog, The Walking Dead, and The Big Bang Theory. Now 2013, I think if any Funko collector got asked if they were to start collecting in a certain year, what year that would be, 100% 2013. So many crazy licensors came out then. So many of the top grails came out in 2013. So let's check out what 2013 had to offer us. 2013 was the year that we seen the debut of Pop Holidays, My Little Pony, Sanrio, NBA, WWE, and Halo. It was also the first that we seen of translucent pops, which include a Hobbit pop that was translucent. The first time we seen 4-pack Funko Pops, which include a Beatles 4-pack, which this is super rare. It was the first time we seen Stan Lee Funko Pops, so obviously those became super popular down the line. And we seen the very first Pop Rise, which was Batman with the Batmobile. 2013 was the year that we got the first exclusives for Amazon, Entertainment Earth, Fugitive Toys, Hot Topic, previews, and various small retailers / Comic Cons. And like I mentioned, there were so many cool licensors when it came to 2013, but here are 5 that I've listed here, which include Sons of Anarchy, The Goonies, Rocky, that OG SpongeBob lineup, and a personal favorite of mine, Beavis and Butthead. Now 2014, it's the same thing as 2013 as terms to there were so many different licensors that we all wanted and are pretty much grails at this point. Plus there are some cool new exclusives that came out in 2014, so let's check out 2014. 2014 had the debut of Pop Animation, Asia, Books, and NFL. It was also the first year that we got to see do-it-yourself pops, which became really cool later on down the line, especially because they expanded on different characters to do-it-yourself. And it was the first year we had a 6-inch Funko Pop, which there were different variants of Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for the Ghostbusters lineup that were the first 6-inch Funko Pops. It was also the first year we got exclusives for Emerald City Comic Con, Fan Expo Canada, 7-Eleven, Target, Toy Tokyo, Walmart, and various small retailer exclusives. We saw some cool licensors for the first time in 2014, such as the Flintstones, Pulp Fiction, Dragon Ball Z, Sesame Street, and Breaking Bad. So now we're at 2015, which this is actually the year I started collecting Funko Pops, which was an alright year. This year actually didn't have many new lineups that came out, but there were still some pretty decent licensors. But some of our favorite retailers started getting exclusives in the year of 2015, so let's check it out. 2015 had the debut of only the Conan O'Brien Pops, which you can actually see one of them on your screen, and the Pop Harry Potter lineup, which obviously you'd see today is such a huge lineup to collect. But it was also the first year that we got exclusive Funko Pops for FYE, Funko Shop, GameStop, Marvel Collectors Corp, Star Wars Celebration, or also known as the Galactic Convention, Toys R Us, Walgreens, and various small retailer exclusives. Obviously, the list of licensors for 2015 include Harry Potter, because it has its own lineup, Doctor Who, Willy Wonka, Friends, and once again, a personal favorite of mine, Saved by the Bell. So now we're going to go on to 2016, which if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either in 2016 or it was 2015, but I forgot to mention about it that this was the year that shared exclusives started happening for Comic Cons. So different retailers got to have some Comic Con pops, so you didn't have to be at the con to get these pops. But anyways, let's check out what 2016 had to offer us. So 2016 had the debut of the Pop Pets lineup, which I'm surprised that they haven't expanded on this in 2020 as it is, because they could have done so many different pets. But anyways, there's also the Vote, which that was the time there was the US election, so they had different pops for the candidates to be president of the US. And then there was the Pop NHL lineup. 2016 was also the first year that we got to see scented pops for the first time, which was the Strawberry Shortcake lineup that we seen that first. We saw the first 8-pack, which was from the movie Rogue One, a Star Wars story. There was also the first Pop Deluxe made in 2016 as terms to the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive Han Solo with the Tauntaun, and it was the first year that Funko made pops of their characters they made previously before Funko Pops called the Spastic Plastic. 2016 was the first year we got exclusives for the Legion of Collectors subscription box, which that is the DC subscription box. the Specialty Series, and Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. And for the first time, we got to see licensors such as Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Rick and Morty, and Overwatch. Alright, so now we are at 2017, which one thing I can say about 2017 is that I felt like this was the year where Funko really stepped up their game as terms to adding so much detail into Funko Pops. Let's go to 2017 and see what 2017 had to offer us. So 2017, we got a couple of weird lineups, but it was the debut of Pop Comics, Zodiac, Monsters, which it isn't like Universal Monsters, it's those like Wetmore Forest monsters, that's what the lineup is. Pop Board Games, which there's only been 3 variants of Mr. Monopoly Man, which it's the only Pops we've still seen to this day as of this recording for the Pop Board Games lineup and the Pop South Park lineup. It was the first year that we got to see a 5-pack and a 6-pack, which the 5-pack was a flocked Fraggle Rock that was exclusive to the Funko shop, and the first 6-pack was for that Monsters lineup that I mentioned a bit ago. We saw the first Chrome Pop be made in 2017, which was of the Mr. Monopoly Man. We got to see the first Glitter/Diamond Collection Pop, which was the Hot Topic exclusive Mickey Mouse. Plus, there was the first Moments Pops, which were the various Star Wars moments, such as the Cloud City Duel, but also that obviously expanded to different moments like TV moments, comic moments. It was also the first year we got exclusives for Best Buy, Box Lunch, Disney Treasures, and Funko HQ. And it was the first year that we got to see popular licenses such as My Hero Academia, Stranger Things, Riverdale, Crash Bandicoot, and a lineup that has quite a bit of grails, the 100. Alright, so now we're at 2018. I felt like this is the year where Funko kind of started overproducing quite a bit of stuff, where you got to see like variants of like 100 different characters. But let's see what 2018 had to offer us, though. So 2018, there was quite a bit of weird lineups for this, but we had the debut of the Pop Saturday Night Live lineup, which this was the only year so far that we actually got to see that lineup. We have the football lineup, which that's more of soccer instead of NFL, Myths, Drag Queens, the Royal Family, and of course the ever so popular Pop Icons lineup. This was also the first year that we got to see Pops with removable items. Example on your screen being Professor Quirrell from Harry Potter, which has the removable hat, and then on the other side it actually has Voldemort's face on it, which is cool. And they ended up doing a couple more times, I think, in 2018. And of course, 2018 was the first year that we had the 10-inch Funko Pop, which was Pikachu from the Pokemon lineup. And it was the first year that we have both Fanatics exclusives and Barnes & Noble exclusives for 2018. But let's not forget some of the new licensors that came out, which of course I would be stupid not to mention Pokemon. It was also the first year we got Fortnite, Jurassic Park for the 25th anniversary lineup, Venomized lineup, which include different Venom characters and like different characters as Venom. And of course, a lineup that myself and my co-host MD like, and that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so 2019 was for sure the year where Funko just overproduced different Funko Pops. 5 different Batmans throughout the year, 5 different of certain characters, whether they were glow-in-the-dark, metallic, flocked. But it was also the year we got some returning licensors from past years like Kiss, The Simpsons, and just so many licensors we thought that they weren't going to do remakes of. But there was also some sweet new licensors that we wanted, so let's check out what 2019 had to offer us. 2019 had the debut of the Pop NASCAR, Sports Legends, Candy, Christmas, and Comedians lineup. It was also the first year that we got to see the 18-inch Funko Pop, which there were 2 actually made that year, and both of them were Batman Funko Pops. We got to see Wood Deco Pops, which in 2019 we seen Captain America, but obviously in 2020 we had gotten the Groot one. It was the first year we got Pop Towns, which include the Scooby-Doo one, which was Pop Town number 1. And then it was the first year we got Lights and Sounds Funko Pops, which has only been 2 made so far, which is from the Star Wars lineup, which we got Darth Vader and Kylo Ren. We had new exclusive retailers with Funko Hollywood, AT&T of all places, and Pez. It was also the year that we got so many cool licensors that we've been requesting for at least a year or 2, maybe even longer, including The Office, Jaws, The Mandalorian, Umbrella Academy, and even a cool ad icon lineup in Coca-Cola. Alright, so now we are in the year of 2020. this year as we record this. It's kind of hard to do, not in the sense of because of the pandemic, but more of because we're only just halfway through 2020, so we don't exactly know all of like the new licensors or what exactly all the new lineups are, but here is what 2020 has to offer us so far. Alright, so far as terms to 2020, we have the debut of the Pop Albums lineup, which basically you put a Funko Pop with kind of a vinyl record in the background representing a certain album. Very cool to add to the music lineup. Then there's Pop Candies again, except this time instead of the Pop Candies for 2019, which would have been like Sour Patch Kids and Peeps, we have basically what would be a hollow Funko Pop of a certain character that you can fill candy in, making it Pop Candy for some reason. We also have the first time of Pop Deluxe with connecting bases to make a certain scene, which so far we have the Avengers Assemble, which you see in the photo with Iron Man, and there's also the Battle at Echo Base Pop Deluxe for Empire Strikes Back. But it was also the first year that we have that lineup of Pop Around the World. There's only a couple of exclusives I could think of that was the first year of for this year, which were obviously WonderCon, and there was It Sugar, which created those new Sour Patch Kids in the last couple of weeks, and it's the first year that we're getting licensors such as Schitt's Creek, Dinosaurs, Hunter x Hunter, Happy Gilmore, and freaking Anchorman. Anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button to let us know that you're enjoying the content being provided to you guys on this channel. Comment in the comment section below on if I missed anything or what you thought was some of your favorites for each year, and especially what was your favorite year of Funko as terms to Funko Pops. And like I said earlier, press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways guys, thank you all for watching this video, and see you guys next time. Peace out!